Hello everyone. Over the last few weeks we've thought about Easter, what happened at Easter. And then we thought about the Emmaus Road. Who was walking on the Emmaus Road? What did they talk about? Today and in the next couple of weeks we're going to think about what happened next. After Jesus came back from the dead, he appeared many times and in many different places. His friends were hiding in a locked room so the men who killed Jesus wouldn't find them. And all of a sudden, Jesus was there in the room with them. They were frightened. They were confused. They thought he was a ghost. But Jesus said, "Don't be afraid, it's me. It really is. Look, here are the marks of the nails made in my hands and the cut the soldier's sword made in my side." Then Jesus joined them for dinner and ate a bit of food to prove he wasn't a ghost at all. A few weeks later, his friends were out fishing. They couldn't catch a thing. Then, all of a sudden, they heard a voice from the shore, "Throw your nets over the other side of the boat." And when they did, they caught more fish than their boats could hold. "Wait a minute," said Peter. "This is the same thing that happened to us all those years ago when Jesus first asked us to follow him. It must be him." And all of a sudden Peter jumped into the sea, clothes and all, and swam back to shore. The other friends followed as fast as they could, and when they arrived they found out that Jesus had been doing some fishing of his own. He was cooking fish over a hot fire. They smelled delicious. "Dry yourselves off," said Jesus. "Let's have a picnic right here on the beach." A few more weeks passed, and at last the time came for Jesus to leave, to go to heaven and be with God his Father. So he took one last walk with his friends up a hill near the Sea of Galilee where their adventures first began. "I've got to go now," Jesus said, "and there's something I want you to do. Tell my story to the world. Start in Jerusalem and don't stop until everyone has the chance to follow me. And if you ever feel scared or alone, don't worry. Just talk to me and I will be with you, I promise." Then, all of a sudden, a cloud wrapped itself round Jesus and carried him into the sky. His friends stood and stared, their mouths open, their eyes full of tears, until two angels appeared and spoke to them. "Don't be afraid," the angels said. "One day Jesus will come back in the clouds as you've seen him go." So off the friends went, down the hill and into the whole world to tell the story of Jesus. How do you think Jesus' friends felt when they watched him go away? You know what it's like to miss your friends when you weren't allowed to play with them and go to school with them because of COVID. How did you feel? But just because his friends couldn't see Jesus, that didn't mean he wasn't there. He promised them that he would be with them. How do you think Jesus can be in heaven and with us at the same time? We're going to find out a bit more about that next week. I'd like you to join in a prayer with me. When the words come up on the screen, please say them with me. The angel said, "Why do you stand staring into the sky? Jesus isn't there." We have flown above the clouds and know that Jesus isn't there. We have left the earth's gravitational pull, but Jesus isn't there. We have searched the sky with telescopes and Jesus isn't there. Why do you stand staring into the sky? Jesus isn't there. Have you looked among the peacemakers? He might be there. Have you looked among those suffering from wars and disease? He might be there. Why do you stand staring into the sky? Jesus is here. Look down at your hands. Look at the way your hands bring peace. Look at the way your hands give love. Look at the way your hands share and give. Jesus is here.